Billings' #1 hit music station, Hop on a Win 9. What up? It's Big J right now, joined by the one and only Mr. Chris Jericho. Chris, good morning, man. How's it going?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm fantastic. Do you go by, is it Chris? Is it Jericho? What do you prefer to be called?
It's Mr. Jericho Esquire.
Okay, Mr. Jericho Esquire, man. How's you?
Yeah, you have to say it with a pretentious English accent. I'm hanging up right now.
All right, Mr. Jericho, you've got a lot going on in life, so we better cut to the chase. First off, the big show, Downfall. Everybody's talking about this show. People are digging it, and you're the big dog there.
I got this gig about a month ago to host Downfall on ABC, and it's a very cool new game show that we filmed on top of this 100-foot skyscraper. And have this giant conveyor belt like contraption on the skyscraper, and you basically put all the prizes and money on it. And if you answer the questions of a certain category correctly, you get to keep all the prizes. If you answer them wrong, they topple over the edge and smash onto the ground below. And if eventually you take too long and the money goes over the edge, then you go over the edge as well.
Ooh. So
it's kind of a pretty cool, creative concept with a great game strategy behind it.
Yeah, it sounds like a really fun game. I wonder how they pitched that to you. It sounds a little hard to explain when your manager's like, we want you to host a show where stuff's on a conveyor belt and it goes over the edge of a building. And I mean, what was the pitch like?
It wasn't really like they came to me and said, you have this offer and we'll explain it to you. It was kind of like, I heard about the concept of the game, but then, I had to go audition for it, and there was like 100 people auditioning for this show. I mean, it was a pretty big, coveted gig. Anytime you get a chance to do something on, primetime national TV, and this game had a lot behind it. So, yeah, man, I mean, when you first hear about it, you're like, okay, that's cool. And then when you start getting involved in the auditioning, you really want to start getting involved in it. And then, you start getting that competitive fire. Like, man, I really hope we get this gig, or I hope we get this gig. And when we finally get it and figure out what the show's all about, I mean, yeah, it is kind of a whole crazy process, but it was really worth it because the show's great. I really enjoyed it. It's got great reviews, great ratings, and we're excited. It's like the new big hit of the summer.
Yeah, that's cool. It is one of those, I mean, people love game shows, and it's like anything with a twist on it. Some of the game shows are so cookie cutter, they're just like the other game show with a little twist. It's like this one at least has kind of, changed the game a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's got a great gimmick and a great twist, but behind that, too, there's also a great actual game as well, which you need. So it's a really good combination of, like, this new age kind of spectacle, but also with the old school kind of a trivia game. But there's so much suspense going on with it because, I mean, obviously for you and I to sit here and answer trivia questions, it's not so bad, but you're standing on the edge of a building with, a new car toppling over the edge, and it's creeping closer and closer, and you're trying to figure out who the lead singer of No Doubt is. It's Glenn Steffens, Glenn Steffens. It's gone.
It's Glenn Campbell.
There really is this really sense of urgency when you're playing that you don't have with a lot of other games. And then, of course, if you lose, it's not like, you just open the wrong briefcase and go home. You actually, take a little bit of a ride of, dropping from the top of the building. So there is a lot to it that you don't usually see in other games.
I think they should have used your wrestling background maybe there for the end if they lose and you just pick them up and throw them off the edge or spike them off the edge of the building or something.
Yeah, I'm such a klutz. I'd probably end up falling over with them. I can't do that. I got it's show business, man. So if someone's not letting me do it, I'll just fall down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there goes Jericho. He's over the edge.
It's too much danger there. What else is going on? I mean, obviously this show, Downfall on ABC, is going to get you more exposure with a whole new audience. I mean, what's the plan for the future? What other stuff do you have going on right now?
It's just to continue doing what I'm doing. I mean, this is all show business for me. It always has been, and I've been doing it for 20 years, whether it be with the WWE or with Fozzy or with Downfall or I just finished writing my second book, which is a big deal. So I've been very fortunate to be able to do a bunch of different things, and just to continue to do that, man. I mean, I'm an entertainer at heart, and that's what I love to do, and that's why it's good to get this chance to do something like Downfall, because I mean, I do have a lot of great fans, but this also opens up the door to a lot of other people that have never seen Chris Jericho and don't really know who Chris Jericho is, and now they will. So there is a huge upside to doing something like that. And I mean, there's a lot of a lot of prestige in hosting a national network game show that you wouldn't get from being within the WWE. So it really does put me in a different world, that's for sure.
Yeah, what do you? A lot of other wrestlers, obviously, we've seen this recently, have gone into movies and stuff like that. Is that a route you'd like to take too? Would you like to get into the acting thing?
Yeah, I mean, I've done a bunch of stuff. I was in MacGruber this summer with Will Forte and Val Kilmer, which was cool. And so I do, like I said, I do as many projects as I can with the time constraints, but I have to turn down a lot of stuff too, just because I just don't have a lot of time to do stuff like. But I definitely take advantage of whatever opportunities I can, and just with the goal of just keeping this Chris Jericho brand growing and evolving.
That's a good problem to have.
Going great lately.
It's a good problem when you're too busy and have too much going on. I'm sure that's a better
absolutely.
problem.
No, that's the thing, man. I definitely don't make any jokes about that. I mean, it is a good problem to have. And am I busy sometimes? Yeah. Is it a little bit of a juggling act sometimes? Of course. But overall, it's worth it because you got to take advantage of the opportunities when you get them. That's for sure.
Do you think you're going to leave the WWE anytime soon, or are you there for a while?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, it's one of those things where I've been doing this for so long in the WWE. I still love it. I think the work I've been doing is some of the best in my career, but I still got to take advantage of these other things that come up too. So as of right now, I'm not going anywhere, but in the future, I mean, I definitely don't want to be wrestling forever. So it's just, like I said, you just got to continue building.
Excellent. Well, we can check out Chris Jericho on WWE and the new show Downfall on ABC Tuesday after a Wipeout. You can check it out there. So very fun show. You're a very awesome guy, and I think it's only up from here, Chris Jericho, man. So congratulations on the success, and thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Very cool, man. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.